What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 28.
I believe we are 28.
It's just me and Aidan, and we're in garbage cans because I don't know.
We are Oscar the Grouching it right now, you know. Only the best Sesame Street character.
Only the best.
Drop my vape.
Aidan.
I dropped my vape into the trash can. It's unfortunate.
Drop my vape into the trash can. Good thing it's very
I mean,
clean.
it's not as bad as... I ever tell you the story where I dropped my vape in the toilet after I was done taking a shit?
No, you have not.
That was bad. I was taking a shit, stood up, had my athletic shorts on, and washed my hands. Well, no, I went to flush the toilet before washing my hands, and it fell out of my fucking pocket directly into my shit. And I'm like, fuck. And I can't just flush it down the toilet because it's gonna clog a pipe.
You gotta dig it out.
So my ass had to put on like fucking elbow length nitrile gloves that luckily I had, and then also wrap it in a fucking bag so I could get down there and dig down for my fucking vape.
And then then you have to throw it out because you're not gonna.
Yeah, and then I had a trash bag on deck, so the instant it came out, shoved the whole hand in there, took the nitrile glove off with the bag so that the shit was contained.
Hell yeah, brother.
And that was my last vape too, because then next morning I immediately had to go out and buy another vape because that was my last fucking vape.
Yeah,
so that was bad.
Yeah, because you have one of them things.
Yeah, the disposables.
I have a box mod.
I have a pod mod. I just don't really use it because I don't know where my coil is for Saltnik.
Okay, yeah.
Although I
need to
want to try going down in Nick because 50 milligrams ain't great.
Yeah, 50 is quite a bit. Yeah, I think I'm only at like 3 mils.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But yeah, I need to change the coil because this one is burnt as fuck. But I need to go get coils.
Before I moved here, I had went out and bought like a pack of 10 coils. And then somewhere in the move, they're just gone. And I found the coils for my other vape that has since like broken. But this one's just fucked off into oblivion. I don't know where it went. I don't know why. They were like $5 a piece. It was like $50 worth of fucking coils.
Yeah, they're not very cheap.
It was upsetting.
Like I really don't vape that much. So I mean, I really don't need to, but you know, it's nice. Have a couple drinks. Don't get into nicotine, kids.
Don't do drugs, okay?
Not without us, anyways. I don't do drugs, or else I would lose my job, which is not good.
I mean, obviously, fucking not. If your fucking stupid ass driller can do drugs and smash your hand and still have a job.
Fair enough. So, I want to talk about a couple new things that I've gotten.
One of them being a prosthetic testicle. I've heard about
that.
You now have 3 balls.
You've seen it.
It's a pretty ball or move.
It's a pretty ball or move. But no, I want to talk about the 4080.
Yes.
So I got a 4080. And
it's chungus.
It is fucking huge. I have a Fantex N2 719 case. It's a big fucking case. And the card
barely fits.
If I had a radiator on the side, it would not fit. It's fucking a big card. But it's an Auroras. It's like a big Auroras Master Cooler one. So like it's a 4090 cooler on a 4080. The hottest I've seen this thing get is like 65 degrees.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
It's big.
And it is because I was gonna get a 3090 Ti, but for the extra $100 I got this. So I'm like, I might as well get the newer hardware and
a little bit boosted performance, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of boosted performance. It's not as like it has 16 gigs instead of 24, but
I don't touch my fucking 24 gigs on the 3090 Ti. Like, not a single game I've seen goes over fucking 13 gigs.
I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, Ultra with I think just like basic ray tracing. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
It just auto set it. And I'm getting like ultra wide, so 3440 by 1440 ultra wide. And I'm getting like 120 FPS steady, which is insane.
Yeah, like I mean, I like the performance of the 3090 Ti. I don't think in the future I'll ever go with a fucking another 90 series. I'll probably stick to the 80.
No, yeah, the 80 series. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I could go 4090, but like 4080.
I mean, the price to performance ratios, they're just not the best on the 90 series. The 80 series, and really the 70 series, I think the 70 series is very close, is like the best bang for the buck.
Well, that's what I think too. It's because the 80 and the 70 series are like what I think are NVIDIA's like
Big
the
sellers.
best sellers.
Yeah.
For like for the gaming advocate. Obviously, like the 3060, amazing seller. The 1060 was Steam Hardware's best fucking seller for a long time until they lost to a 3050 or no, the 1650.
The 1650 Ti, which
But
is
that's
a worse
because of
card.
laptops. That's a lot. That's in laptops though, and laptop gaming has gotten a lot better.
Yeah, but
So-
the 1650, even if you're running the Ti, is worse than the 1060 Ti in like every day of
The
the week.
1066. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, so 4080. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's cool. So another thing is like, yeah, I have Aidan. I love him so much because he got me the 7950X. So I'm like, I might as well just get like, that's why I was looking at 3090 Ti because it's a top end. But the 4080 is still top end card. So I'm like, I might as well just get fucking new shit and sell my 3070 to someone that needs it. Yeah, like John.
Whose fucking 2080 Ti is dead.
1070, baby.
Which I had forgotten after the Supers came out. I had forgotten that they even made the 20 series Ti's. When he said fucking 2080 Ti, I was like, you mean Super? He's like, no, Ti. And I was like, I forgot that they made a fucking Ti because the Super was better.
I'm pretty sure he had the Ti came out before the Super.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, it's still as good. It's like, I have a 3070 Ti and getting better frames than you. So,
I mean, yeah. That's kind of how generational jumps
upgrade.
go.
Yep.
I mean, unless you're crossing between AMD and NVIDIA. Like, I liked my 6900 XT, but fuck, when I went to the 3090 Ti, everything was just so much smoother. AMD, as much as I loved you guys, gave you a shot. There were way too many issues with the software, fucking their DirectX 11 support, which I've heard they've just basically recently rebuilt from the ground up for the 7000 series cards is better. But when I had my
Hopefully.
6900 XT, DirectX 11 support was dog shit. Any game running in DirectX 11, I'm getting like trash frames.
And here's another thing. Like, I've seen ads for the 7900 series, and they're like, the 7900 XTX
Yeah.
will make the 4080 look silly. It's like, like the 7900 XT is a 24 gig card and the 4080 is a 16 gig card. So like, they're not really comparable.
And that's the thing too, is they're like the 7900 XTX will make the 4080 look insane. That's
Will
their
look
top.
silly.
That's their top end. Or yeah, it'll make it look silly. That's their top end card,
Brother.
competing against Nvidia's second highest card.
Yeah. They're like, dude, we're not talking about like 4090.
Because when you're comparing the 7900 XTX and the 7950 XTX to a 4080, and they're not even touching the 4090, because they know that the fucking 4090 blows it out of the water.
Easily. Like, that's the thing. It's like,
I want
and
more
I've seen, like,
competition,
people are,
but
like,
fucking Nvidia is just so dominant.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Um, yeah, I love my fucking the 7950X like processor. I fucking love it.
I
It
mean,
is such a
AMD
good
makes
processor.
great processors.
I probably wouldn't. I don't know because I was thinking about going Intel, but yeah, I'm like joking around with you and again saying this. I like this 16 physical cores. It renders fucking videos in 4K that are an hour and a half long at like
Just instant.
yeah, it's like half hour. It's like that's stupid. That's fucking it's retarded.
Yeah.
It does a 1080 video, hour and a half long. It does it in like 15 minutes, and my 9700K that I had before would do a 720 video in like 30. So I mean that's
Half as fast, higher resolution. Or sorry, twice as fast, higher resolution. It's just
it's insane.
AMD has it fucking on lock for multi-core processes.
Yep. That's and like AMD I've noticed is a lot more like because in rendering tests compared to the 4080, the 7900 XTX is better. But just for gameplay, but of course the 4080, the RTX 4080, the 3090 RTX 3090 Ti, they aren't rendering cards.
They're gaming cards.
They're gaming cards. So I mean, compare them to a Quadro.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, compare their usable applications to each other. Like, the fucking AMD is a better rendering card, so compare it against NVIDIA's rendering cards. NVIDIA's rendering cards are fucking insanely expensive, but
they're insanely fucking good.
I'll be damned if you go to any fucking data center that does any sort of rendering and they're running AMD cards.
They have fucking Quadro A6000s.
They'll have they'll have the A10000, the newest ones that don't even have fans on them because they expect to be running in a fucking data center where there's already an insane amount of fucking air pressure going through and fucking it being cooled. Like, those cards are meant specifically for fucking rendering in a massive application. Meanwhile, AMD,
and they're like 64 gigabytes.
They have one that's I believe they have a 128 gigabyte model.
Holy fuck.
But the thing is, like, AMD is, I think, trying to split their time too much between the cards. Yeah. So they're trying to both target rendering and gaming. Meanwhile, its gaming performance isn't as great as NVIDIA's. But they just need to put all of their eggs in one basket, I think, to make it better.
And that's another thing too. NVIDIA only does graphics cards.
Yeah.
Right? But AMD has their R&D doing
CPUs,
graphics cards.
They have to make chipsets for motherboards to make their fucking new socket work.
So, I mean, like, they're trying to fight against NVIDIA, who only does graphics cards, and they're still doing good. Like,
they're doing Intel. Yeah, they're doing decently. Intel.
If we look at the Arc series.
Okay, Intel, if we look at the Arc, what was it, the 770?
A770, yep.
Yeah. That is worse, yet comparable to the 3060, but cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
and
by a ton.
It is Intel's first try.
It's their first try, but I mean, I have some hope for them because it looks like their first try is actually pretty fucking decent.
It's pretty good. The biggest thing is that they need to stick to it, because I've been like seeing that they might quit it just because of the money, but if they keep at it and become like, I mean, it's fucking Intel. Intel is great.
Intel they just need to keep at it. Money. And
I think
right now Intel
I think they can get on tier if they keep like throwing research and development into it, R&D into it. They could be on like right by AMD. I don't think they're catching Nvidia.
But I don't think so. I think it would take years for them to get there. But I mean, I don't know. you see a lot of people saying like, oh shit, the new AV1 that they're coming out with is gonna be fucking game changing for its encoding, because AV1 supposedly is supposed to be as high efficiency as NVIDIA's NVENC, their new NVENC encoding, but also supposed to be so much faster and smoother. But the thing is that, I saw this on Linus Tech Tips when Luke was talking about it. You don't buy a product based on its future promises. He got a lot more angry at that. He's like, don't buy a fucking product based on what it'll be in the future. It's not that.
And it might not get to that.
Well,
that's the biggest thing.
The unfortunate reality is whatever you're buying will never be that, because there will always be a newer model.
Yep.
That will get there before yours. They may retroactively make yours better for AV1, but
it's still not made for it.
No.
Completely. Like the new ones will be.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I'm hopeful for Intel. I have a feeling they're going to be in the same fucking workspace as AMD, where they're going to be targeting encoding more than gamers.
And that's that'd be pretty neat.
Well, I mean, that's what people were actually saying is what Intel is planning on doing with their cards, and what a lot of people are saying will be great once the AV1 encoding comes out. It'll work beautifully on all of the Intel cards, better than the NVIDIA cards. So what people were saying is when it comes out, cheap alternative, slap a fucking Intel in there next to your NVIDIA. You'll be able to run both cards, use the Intel only for encoding.
I don't have that much room.
Well, most people don't anymore. I have room for one fucking PCI, the fucking PCI mini slot on the bottom of my board.
I have an 8X slot. I do have an 8X slot, but it'd be touching the bottom of my case.
Yeah.
Where the power supply's sitting. So, I mean, that kind of sucks. But
I mean,
4080.
If you water cool it, we'll be able to do it, but that's a fucking $1,500 in fucking water cooling supplies.
Yep.
And that's what I was looking at is I want to do the custom water cooling loop. Once I get the fucking motherboard for the 13900K, I want to do the
I'm working on it.
I want to do the fucking water cooling loop and shit, but it's so expensive. It's $280 for the CPU block. And for the 139
blocks.
You know what the insane thing is too? EK, right?
Yep.
For the 13900 series, they came out with a new water block that is direct die.
Rip the heat shield off.
It comes with it comes with an integrated heat shield remover. So you'll remove the IHS and it will perfectly go direct die on your CPU. And I was talking to Max about that. He's like it's a little sketchier for the 12900K, but it's made specifically for the 13900K. The 12900K just happens to work with it.
Yeah.
And I'm
I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm iffy on that. I'm what if I put too much fucking mounting pressure on it and I crack the die on my fucking $680 CPU?
You're fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
So that's the thing. I haven't really.
They can't warranty that. I fucked it up.
Yeah, I haven't really done any that much research for the City 50X yet, because right now it doesn't get hot. I have a Corsair H150 Capellix Elite, whatever the fuck it is, with the 360 mil rad, and it keeps it cool. And the size of this fucking the 4080, the hottest I got is 65 degrees running a fucking 3D Mark. So,
and that's my other thing too, is I want a custom water cooling loop because I've always wanted to do a custom water cooling loop. The difference in temperature, I don't know if it's worth it. I maybe get 10 degree difference.
Which for $1,500, $2,000, it's
which I can also get that same difference if I just slap a fucking Ice Giant on there, because those are some baller ass fucking coolers.
Yep.
The Ice Giant has the very similar performance to liquid cooling, but on the other hand, like, that's the only liquid cooling is the only way that I can make my cards smaller and run a little bit better.
That's the only thing too, Leo. Like, I might like especially how big this fucking card is. Like, going water, like custom water, like water cooling might be better. But also it's like, it might not be.
It might be, but the thing is, like, once you're doing it for just the GPU,
you might as well do the
what is adding
CPU.
one more rad and one more block for the CPU?
And that's what I do. I would do
$400.
Yeah, if I'm doing it, it'll be a full custom loop, GPU, CPU, and then all Noctua fans everywhere. Because Noctuas are sexy as fuck. No, they aren't. They're ugly as shit, but they work good.
If you get you can get the black ones.
The black ones.
Those are the ones that I got that are like a really good in between. So they're not.
I have the tan and brown ones, and I don't care.
Oh yeah, fair.
No one sees my computer except for me.
Well, and that's my thing.
Like, straight up.
Everything is RGB, but I'm like, I've got the fucking O11 Dynamic Evo that's got like hyper tinted glass. Like, I can barely see the RGB that's in there right now. And if I take the case off, it's bright as fuck. But I can barely make the outlines of any of my fans. Like,
and that's like, it's like an extra like $5 per fan for RGB. It's like, nope. Or extra $40 for fucking RAM RGB. Like, I'm not
no.
Like, if my computer was for show, if it wasn't in my basement, in my fucking office here, maybe. But no one comes to my office. This is my office. I don't want anyone in here. It has shit that is very valuable and that I don't want any people to take. I mean, like, my case has RGB, whatever. Same with my graphics card and the Elite, my cooler, but that's it. My RAM doesn't have it. My fucking case fans are all Noctua. They're brown Noctuas because Noctua has the best fucking fan. I'm doing the best performance.
Make RGB fans.
No, because
bless their hearts.
Bless their hearts.
Bless
if
their
they
hearts.
Did,
I still wouldn't
if they
buy
did,
them, honestly.
I wouldn't. You're already paying $35 for a Noctua fan.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean,
but it's also a fucking Noctua, which is arguably the best fans you can get.
Yeah, I bought the AF12s, which aren't their. I think their NF12s are for higher or like insanely high air pressure.
Yeah.
The AF12s are between those, and the P12s are their insanely high airflow, but like no pressure.
Yeah.
So I bought the ones that were like straight middle of the pack. They're recommended by like everyone for fucking custom loops, for water cooling loops, because it's a good mixture of pressure. It'll give you enough pressure to cool a fucking radiator, and airflow for any fucking air cooled components.
I think I have the NF14s or the NH14s.
Yeah, the high pressure ones.
The 140. Yeah, the 140. And the 140 mils. And they're awesome. I love them.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on my fucking Noctua fans. They were $34.80 each.
They're quiet.
They're quiet, and I bought 10 of them.
You didn't need to buy 10 of them because they're Noctuas.
I didn't need to, but I'll be damned. My case has enough space for 10 fans. I'll be damned if I'm not filling that bitch up with Noctuas. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. Would Linus Tech Tips probably call me an idiot for spending that much money on Noctuas? No, because they fucking love Noctua.
They built the whole Noctua PC, which actually looked pretty good in my opinion.
Amazing. I
loved it. I actually loved it.
People say they're fugly. I don't mind the tan and brown aesthetic. Like, I think it could work.
If it's all tan and brown, like how mine is the black and gray case, the tan and brown like really stick out. But if it's all tan and brown and it all like matches, it looks good. It's like a truck or a car.
Yeah.
If it all color matches, if it's fucking white and has a black bumper, it don't really mix.
You should get the tank PC case and spray paint that fucking like Iraqi fucking tan.
No.
So yeah, you can get the tan and brown Noctuas in there, and then it all works.
When I get back to work, and we should buy John the tank PC case.
That would be amazing.
I'll split it with you.
Can we buy him that and some rattle cans to spray paint it tan and brown?
Yeah.
And then tell him that his next prisoner are some tan and brown Noctua fans.
Yes. Yeah, John's on vacation. That's why he's not here.
Yeah, John's on vacation. Chandler heard the word podcast and dipped. He was in here briefly, and we're like, yo, we're going to record a podcast. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go see what the other retards are doing. And then left.
After talking to him today about it, I think he is done.
Oh, did he say that?
It's kind of implying it. So.
What did he say?
I forget completely, but from what he's saying, it's like, yeah, I don't really want to do it right now. But I think it's mostly because he has no motivation. Like, not having a job for this long has really killed it. Like, even just talking to him normally, it's killed his motivation to do anything.
He has like no motivation at all right now.
So hopefully he gets a job. The job with whatever PSA.
Palmetto State Armory.
Yeah.
If he gets the job, we will update you and tell him to go visit him at the Lake Norman Palmetto State Armory location in, where's that? Huntersville, North Carolina, around there, around that area.
And tell him to come back. But that's the biggest thing is like he has no motivation to do anything. He sounds like dead.
He doesn't have any motivation to even play Tarkov, yet he still does.
He forces himself to play Tarkov.
Yeah.
So I think once he gets a job again and starts becoming Chandler again, because he's not our Chan.
No, right now he is very Depresso Chan. He's very reminiscent of when his girlfriend cheated on him after high school. That was very.
Damn, look at that CPU usage. Chan. Could you imagine having over 1.5% CPU usage, Aidan? What the fuck?
I know, mine's at 2.5. It's kind of cringy.
1.
Well, when this bitch gets put in.
I know I'm getting you the motherboard. Don't worry.
I'm hoping.
Why?
I need to buy RAM for it too, which is gonna hurt me.
Dude, I'm thinking I might be getting more RAM. I might get more RAM. But how Aidan doesn't have a motherboard is my other purchase that I want to talk about.
The Schmozen.
The Mosen.
The Schmozen.
I bought a Mosen. And people are like, oh, it's just a fucker. It is just a Mosen, but it's a really cool Mosen. If anyone knows anything about Mosens, because I didn't until I looked it up, my Mosen is a Model 1891. It's the original one from World War I. It was captured by Austria in World War I and then sold to the Finns. And then Tika rebarreled it in 1942. So, and everywhere I'm looking, an Austrian captured Model 1891 is extremely rare. So I have an extremely rare Mosen, so that's pretty neat. Anyways.
But it was rebarreled by some faggot. Tika.
Dude, Tika rifles are fantastic.
Yeah, no, they're amazing.
Like, they shoot, it shoots nice. But yeah, it's probably killed people, and the dude that originally had it got shot in the fucking face. So
the original proprietor got.
And then you got captured by some Austrian guy. So yeah, that's pretty neat.
Just imagine that, like this gun's been with you through thick and thin, and then you just get got and it's dying breath. You just see some Austrian dude come up. Oh, this is nice. Just run away with it.
This is nice, very nice. Take it. Then it ends up getting sold to fucking Finland. When you're trying to invade, you're like, I've seen that rifle before. Then you get shot by it.
My God, that was our commander's rifle. Pop, pop, pop. Pink.
It shoots
Pink.
really nice.
Pink.
It does shoot extremely nice. I thought it'd have more kick. It doesn't kick at all. And I told our buddy Mook, I love Mook. He's like, oh, I thought it would kick a lot. And I'm like, well, it kicks like a 308. He's like, it kicks quite a bit. I'm like, no.
Well, here's the thing: is like, especially weapons used in war, you don't want a ton of kick.
Oh, and I'm thinking another thing is like, you guys mostly shoot like ARs and shit.
It depends. I mean, I've got the lever action. We've got a couple of bolties that we've shot. Actions. But the lever action fucking kicks like a goddamn mule.
Yeah, they kick. They boot.
Well, that's a 20-inch barrel.
Yeah.
37 Remington.
Yeah, it kicks. I want a 45-70.
Yeah, those are good. I like the 37 Remington minus the price of the ammo, because it's rare. Yeah, because it's technically an antique. It's an antique bullet. Hornady still makes ammo for it. Luckily, they're the only ones.
And you're paying Hornady prices because that's all I shoot.
Yeah, it's $30 for 7 rounds.
Yeah, out of my hunting rifles, that's all I shoot is Hornadys.
Yeah. But I mean, that thing is a fucking cannon.
Another thing is, like, I don't think it shoots much because I shoot these.
Yep.
So a 308 and a little bit bigger than the 308 don't kick that much. And what I held up is a 30-06. This is a 180 grain 30-06. And it kicks.
Which, speaking of 30-06, I would like a M1 Garand.
I would love an M1 Garand, man.
Those things are so dope.
$2,500.
Yeah, around
$2,500 and I can get one.
Around between $1,600 and $2,000 American for a good quality historic like 1940s M1 Garand. But I'll be fucked if that ain't worth it to have.
They're so nice. They're the only gun in Canada, semi-automatic high-powered rifle in Canada that can hold more than 5 shots, because it has to hold 8.
Yep.
And I love it. There's a couple more old bolties I want to get. I love the history. I love old rifles. I love the history, but I have an SKS and now a Mosin. And the history behind this Mosin, like, is fucking phenomenal. I love it. I just love them. I want to get a Kar 98K.
Mm-hmm.
And a Springfield 1903.
Ooh, okay.
For bolties. And then, of course, I want my M1 Garand.
Well, now the question is, if you had the option to get a M1 Garand that wasn't made by Springfield, would you?
Yeah.
Because Winchester and...
I'm going to Winnie.
Because Winchester also made the M1 Garand.
Didn't Remington also make an M1 Garand?
They did. That was post-war.
Post-war.
So post-World War II, Remington also did make one. But
yeah,
during the war, it was only Springfield and Winnie.
I wouldn't mind getting a Winnie one. But they're probably worth a little less, but...
They are. They're worth, they're like $1,200 to $1,300 because obviously it's not Springfield. Because it's named after the fucking dude who first made the gun in Springfield. I think his name was like John Garand.
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 I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's John Garand. but everyone called it the Grand.
Because we're Americans, god damn it. Canadians are American lights. With a little hint of some other things in there.
Dude, I fucking...
Minus the unfettered access to all kinds of weaponry.
Yeah, well, that's because this... Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Which... Okay. You know about, like, the Class 3 weapons license that you need in America, yeah?
Nope.
So, once you pass a series of background checks and you give the government your fingerprints, you can get a Class 3 weapons license, which allows you to purchase undemilitarized grenades and fully automatic weapons.
Okay, so it's your... Yeah.
It's your Class 3
know
destructive license.
that, You said the Great American John Grand.
I don't think I called him... Did I call him American?
You did. And I had to check this, but...
I don't believe he's American, is he?
His name is Jean Contius Grand, also known as John C. Grand, was Quebec born.
Fuck yeah, Canadian. Like I said, American light.
Yeah, so I'm like pretty sure he's Canadian because in the Grantham video, I'm pretty sure when he was talking about the ground, he said he's a Canadian.
That's a good little.
That's awesome.
Good little fact. Canadians made the M1 Grand.
Well, he's born in Canada, then he moved to the States when he was like a kid or something. So, still counts. Half a point.
Yeah, that's a half point. That's
a half point.
That's a half point because he did have his citizenship down here.
Yeah, he was a dual citizen. But then, yeah, that's a great rifle. I like how we're talk about computers, now guns.
Well, I mean, those are our two
go-tos.
Those are our two fallback.
And I've been munching on. If you guys seen the last couple podcasts about our tier list,
God.
or the last tier list one, I'm munching on some Miss Vickies.
Oh, speaking of which, about last podcasts, fucking Tarkov already has 24 views and a comment.
And a comment.
Don't know who it's from. And this dude just says, "What? No way." And that's it. I don't know what he was talking about. Don't know what he's referencing.
Dude, we have 7 subs on there. Shout out to that fucking guy. You're a G, buddy.
Shout out to that dude. Let me look up your name real quick.
Exhorter 7363.
Brother, shout out you. If you make it this far in this podcast, shout outs to you.
Shout outs.
You watching some dumbasses.
24 views in fucking 2 days. That is insane. Shout out to you guys. You're awesome. And that's the last one Chandler was in.
Yep. Until he's no longer Depresso Chan.
Yes. I hope he comes back. I miss having him on the podcast.
But I think that goes to show that we should talk about video games more often on this bitch.
I guess so.
So Hunt Showdown.
Hunt Showdown is a fantastic game. I fucking love Hunt. We can talk about John. Well, let's wait till John gets back to talk about his addiction to Tarkov now.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just go
that
into
man's is like
his
weird,
insane love of Hunt while he's not here. Which, I mean, to be fair, I also love Hunt.
I also love Hunt. We're already getting into the point of the Tarkov wipe that I'm like, this is boring. I'm level 26.
Still not a full month. Still not
I'm
even
level
a
26. I'm level 26. You're level 21.
Yeah.
21.
21.
I'm already at that point in the wipe. Fuck it, dude. It's kind of boring now. Like, we still have our friends grinding and shit like that, but it's like, let's play Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, let's play.
The thing is with Hunt, and we talked about it before. General Sam has a whole fucking video about it. Hunt stays fun, like dead straight fun. There's no like whoop, but there's no downfall. Tarkov, Beginning of wipe, super fucking fun. Best to play Tarkov is beginning of wipe. And then when all the chads and fucking people that streamers and people that just kick ass at the game,
all these people that have literally no lives and are level 33 by the before the
I
end
killed
of
a
the
level
second
41
week.
yesterday.
Yeah, we're still
level
6
41.
days away. We are 6 days away right now, the time of recording this, from us even being a full month into wipe.
Level 40 fucking 1.
It's just over 3 weeks since wipe, and these people are already almost halfway through all the levels you can get in fucking Tarkov. Because Tarkov only goes to level 100.
Which is insane. And it takes forever.
Yeah, and these people are already almost at the point where it's like they can just buy literally everything.
Everything.
Because I think like level 52, 53 is like
max traders.
Yeah, that's when you max your traders. You're like, there are no more quests that you like, oh, let me get this quest so that I can buy the gazelle, which you can't buy anymore. You can only barter for it.
It's only bartered.
But like, they're already fucking there. Like, you're already going to be running into people that, it's not going to be a ton of people, mind you, but they still will ruin your raid. Where you're going to run
this
into
level
a fucking,
41, John and I ran into Factory, and I thought I pulled a grenade. I just thought of my impact. I threw it on the ground in front of him. And I'm like, uh-oh. And I had a Keter, so I'm like, leg meta, baby. So I fucking took out his legs and he died to my grenade, which is awesome because it's a grenadier kill. And I go and grab his shit. He has a level 6 helmet with the level 4 face shield and a fucking Kurand.
Yeah.
I ran that shit for like 4 more raids. Some dude with the PM ran up on me, and I turned and just, like, he was shooting me in the back. Well, after John and I killed Tequila, he's shooting me in the back, and I just turned and fucking bark with the cutter. Like, what are you doing, dude? And then when I died with it, I had like 6 fucking people shooting me all at the same time.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, these people are already running in here with fucking absolute gear.
I did find a slick today.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. I've got... What's it?
I have a couple HPCs, which are level 5s too. And then I have a bunch of level 4 shit.
I've got a Gen 4 without the arms that I took off of a guy that I killed, but...
High Mo.
Huh?
Good for high mobility.
Yeah. But it's not super high health because I kind of fucked it up while killing him.
That's the way she goes.
Which, I mean, I could buy an armor repair kit and fucking use it, but I've got a couple gazelles and a fucking M-Mac in my stash. I'm like, I'm not really worried about it.
And that's the thing, like, it's already at the point of the wipe, where it doesn't matter what armor you're wearing, because people are shooting you in the fucking chins.
Well, people are either shooting you in the chins or the shins, or
the chin.
Yeah, or the chin, or they fucking have Eagle Nick.
Wow,
and they're just running fucking mags of Eagle Nick.
Yep. So,
yesterday, I was watching Chandler, Mook, and Blake playing, and fucking Chandler and Mook got killed 2 raids in a row with 2 completely separate dudes that were both running fucking AK-74s filled with Eagle Nick.
Jesus Christ.
Like, these people are already running fucking AP ammo.
I have some AP, yep. I have SS-190, I have 6.3 AP.
Yep. Seeing people running around with vectors with fucking 45 ACP AP.
Burt, burt.
People running around with fucking M993, M995.
Yeah, I mean, get the 856A1, it actually isn't that hard. All you do is beat it. So it's like, okay, I could buy that for fucking $4 a round and run M4s. And it's like, cool.
Except now the fucking ricochet chance of M856A1 on helmets is insane.
Ridiculous. I like level 4 and a dude bounced 2 shots right off my fucking dome that one game.
Yeah, exactly. People will fucking be bouncing shit off no matter what now. It's crazy.
Oh, fuck, I was running his 6B47 a Ratnik and yeah, it fucking ding. What the fuck was that? And I look, PS 762 by 39 PS off my dome ski. It's like That's bullshit. But like, it makes actually wearing a helmet viable.
Yeah. It makes it make sense. I won't get fucking top of head by a fucking SKS wearing a U-lock anymore. Like last wipe, those sons of bitches that pissed me off. Wearing a full health brand new U-lock, one shot immediately penetrates my U-lock with PS, and I'm like, that shouldn't fucking happen.
Should be at least BP. Yep.
I'm like, that can't fucking pen level 4 armor in one shot. Like, what the fuck?
Sometimes I wish it did. Dude, like when I had that level 6 helmet on and getting shot in the fucking head, you can't see shit. It's just like, just kill me, please. Yelling in VoIP, it's like, shoot my legs.
I mean, I guess that's why you run the fucking Bastion with the level 6 armor plate on top of it.
Or a TC, the 2000 series with a slap plate.
Yeah, one of those. But it's like, fuck. That was still just insane. Like, I know PS can go through like face shields pretty easy, but that's obviously
face shields only level 4. Most face shields you can get right now are level 4.
Well, yeah, but it's also, you also have to think of the material.
Yeah, it's plastic.
It's plastic, and it's like the U-lock is a level 4 steel helmet.
Yep.
That's the insane thing. I'm like, okay, I can see PS going through level 3, level 4 face shields because they're made out of fucking plastic. It going through a level 4 steel helmet, that don't make sense.
It don't make no sense.
Because you can't even pen a fucking 6B13 in one shot with PS.
No, it takes a few. And that's our Tarkov rant.
That's our Tarky rant. Back to Hunt. Hunt has no armor.
Hunt has no armor. You have 150 health, and that's it. Of course, you get your regen shots and your health shots and all that fun stuff, but no armor. If you got shot in the fucking head, you're dead. But the revive system's cool. I like
the revive system's cool. Necromancer is baller.
Is baller. And the audio.
The audio actually works.
The audio is amazing.
Now that's a new thing that Tarkov's never tried. Having audio that works. I don't know about that one there, Chief.
Their audio is so bad this way, man. That's another reason why I kind of want to stop.
It's cancer.
Kind of stopping.
That's kind of why I've stopped playing, because it's like, it's so fucking bad.
Well, you were watching yesterday with me and Mook, and no fucking idea. No idea where that guy was shooting us at. No fucking clue, man.
Nope.
All I heard is Mook's gun hit the ground, and he's like, I'm dead. I'm like, from where?
He could have been 200 meters away. He could have been 30 meters away. Would have had no fucking clue.
No idea. And the only reason why I knew which direction he was in is because I was standing out in the open, running around and seeing where the fuck the bullets were like whizzing past my face.
Yeah, we're seeing them.
He's over there somewhere.
You're seeing them hit the tree next to you as you're running, and you're like, okay, so he's behind me.
Go this way. Go that way. Serpentine. I almost fell out of my garbage can. I better sit still.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, like Hunt is good. The optics, I think, can use some work. Some of those scopes
could use some work.
Some of those scopes are fucking bad.
They're pretty bad. All the irons are good though. All the irons are clean.
I think
most of the irons are clean.
The springies can be, that fucking middle part can use a little bit of thinning down. That's a pretty chunky fucking iron.
Anyways, the bomb lance is the best weapon in the game. Fight me.
I mean, bomb lance is good. I think though we have gotten infinitely more kills with the Romero than the bomb lance.
Dude, I go off with the bomb lance, dude.
Yeah, that's true, but that
go off with the bomb lance.
Uppercut, I think I've gotten.
You've gotten more kills with the uppercut than anything else in the game combined. You're just like, see that guy way the fuck over there? All I have is a shotgun. Oh, wait. Pull out the fucking sniper pistol. Ping. Got him. Headshot. He's dead.
So it was like when you and fucking Mook died and there was 4 people on you. And I was just like, oh, shit. Time for uppercut. Dead. Dead.
Anyways.
Dead. And I'm like, wait, there's a 4th that's shooting me with poison ammo.
Dunk. Dead. Oh, he's behind me? Although I did get some pretty... Or last time we played, I got some pretty good kills with the Romero.
Yeah.
But bomb lance is the way to go, baby.
I wish they hadn't nerfed the uppercut explosive ammo.
Yeah.
That used
that was
to be
fun.
that was fun. That was my bag. Fucking run the uppercut explosive ammo, and then you, even if you whiff and hit the wall next to them, still fucking dead. Or at least really hurting.
Yeah, really hurt. Because I think it took 2 shots. Because I remember one fight, we were in Lawson.
Yeah, but now it takes 3.
Yeah, they nerfed it a little bit.
They nerfed it a little bit, but it's like... And I guess if you have explosive ammo, obviously you're not going to get pen with it. But if I shoot someone in the face with an explosive bullet, they should die.
Yeah, they should.
I was able to shoot a dude in the face twice with my fucking uppercut explosive and him not die. Meanwhile, I'm running the normal, basic bitch uppercut ammo and just able to one peg. Yeah,
Ow.
just fucking one shot these motherfuckers with a headshot.
You said one peg. Shout out one peg.
Shout out one peg for showing us how trash the fucking audio is this wipe in Tarkov.
Check out this fucking video. Aidan, put it in the description.
Sounds good.
Make you do some fucking work.
Make me do some work?
Brother, I'm like, we should record tonight, and then none of us get on. I'm like, we should record tonight. None of us get on. It's like, brother, we need to record something tonight. I go hang out with Haley all night watching movies. John dips to a different group playing Tarkov. It's like, brother.
So every single time we're like, we need to record something. They're John and Chan are like, okay, dope. What time? And we give them a time, and no one shows up.
And then John sends us a message the next morning saying I fell asleep.
And it's like, bitch, it's 6:30 at night. What you mean?
Like, brother, you're the one who said the time. We love you, John. I hope your vacation's going good. I love the snap he sent us. He sent us a snap of him and Becky. And she's like, she drunk, boys. And Haley was behind me. And I sent a picture and like, she not drunk, boys. But that night before, holy fuck, Haley and we were watching, she came down and she was beforehand. And I was playing balloons because you were gone somewhere. I forget what you were doing, but none of the boys were on.
Was it Friday night?
Except for, I think it was Friday night.
Friday night I was probably working out. Because I did pretty fucking heavy workout Friday night.
Yeah, I forget what night it was, but like, Stefan was playing Tarkov, and I'm like, I don't really want to play with Stefan and Blake. And Haley comes down, and I was playing balloons. And Haley comes down, and she's like, try this. So I tried it, and it's like, ugh, tequila. She made tequila sunrise. She's like, oh, okay, you're having a couple of drinks. Well, okay, whatever, I'll come up and we'll watch movies. And we ended up watching, we were watching a Wubby.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm like, oh, I want to show you a couple videos that I thought was funny. So I showed her the Big Geely Panda and Wildcat Wish workout video. Have you seen it?
Yep.
It is fucking hilarious. And then I'm like, oh, well, I started watching Wubby, like just his highlight channel. And I'm like, oh, well, if they have a game, it's if you cringe, you drink. We're drinking. So we might as well watch Wubby and Alex play If You Cringe, You Drink. So we did. And yeah, we were drinking and having a good time. And she got really drunk. And I was like, I'm vibing. I mean, I took out a little bit more of my Black Label and some of my White Owl. But like, whatever. She was pretty drunk, so. And holy fuck. I had to go get a massage today. I was still sore after that night. Holy shit, man.
Yep.
Whew. Love you, Haley. Can't wait for the summer.
I can't wait for the summer either, just because it'll be fucking warm.
You're coming up.
Yeah.
The wedding.
Big sweating moves. Which, that reminds me, our cousin Kyle at the wedding, his wedding that we're going to in like a month and a half.
Yeah, in March.
Yeah, like March 18th. He asked our Aunt Karen, he just texted, she's like, can Maxwell and Rice be in the wedding? 2 people dipped. And I was like, well, do they have suits? And his fiance, bless her heart, she loves him so much. She's so like protective of him that we're going out for his bachelor party on the 18th next month. And they were going to fly out and then meet us, rent a car, and pick us up. And then he decided to drive out because when he was talking to Emily, his fucking fiance, he's like, yeah, we're going to fly out this day. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll fly with you. It's like, what do you mean? She's like, I won't stay with you, but I will fly out with you. It's like, what? And be alone in Vegas?
Like, why? Stay home.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's when he decided to drive. I don't think she's coming with anymore. Thank God. Because everything we do would be scrutinized. And I think that was mainly because one of his friends made a joke about getting a stripper for his bachelor. And she didn't like that. And then she overheard me make a joke about getting a male stripper.
And then she really liked it.
But I mean, who doesn't make a joke about getting your friend a male stripper named Hot Chocolate for his bachelor
party? Yeah, exactly. You even did that with me, and it's like, oh, okay. Good luck finding a male stripper named Hot Chocolate here.
And then Maxwell came up with a great idea. You ever seen on like the YouTube shorts the fucking clown that'll go around like LA and Vegas and just make fun of people?
Yeah.
He's like, can we rent him? Can we get him to show up and just roast Kyle on his bachelor party day?
Hell yeah.
Maxwell said him, and then he's like, or we can just get like a group of normal ass clowns. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I hate clowns. But
Second
I think
of all,
that would be
that's
hilarious.
Funny as shit.
Yeah. But like, first, despise clowns with a burning passion. But that's fucking funny.
That is fucking funny. So I hate to tell you this, but you do need to do a speech.
Fuck. All right, I'll start thinking of one. Which executive order did this come from?
Haley?
Yeah.
It's like, Aidan's only known me for like a year.
And she's like, I don't give a shit. And you're just like, okay.
Okay. I don't know who else I want in the groomsmen party because I'll need to get you guys' like sizes for your shirts and shit.
Yep.
And you, of course, you're my best man. And then I'll probably go John. And I'm not sure for the third. Either I would like Max, but he said he's not sure if he can come yet. So I might.
Last time I talked to Maxwell, he was saying that he was going.
Okay, so it'd be you. Yeah, it'd be you guys then. Because if not, I will get School's one. Jake.
Oh, School. Ooh.
Yeah, School's gonna be there.
It'll be our first time meeting everybody in person, minus Maxwell and Chandler. I met them yesterday.
Yeah, you've seen them yesterday.
I met them yesterday at their parents' place. That would be fucking awesome if Mook comes. Sick if Mook was able to go.
It'd be fucking awesome.
Which, I mean, he said if he had a job and saved up for a few months, that'd be good. And he has a job.
And the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure he thought it was like soon. I'm like, it's in August.
Yeah, every single time we tell him it's in August, he's like, oh, I'll be able to make it. He's like, I just need to save up some money. And we're like, Say less, bitch.
So yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Jack's coming. Jack's gonna be the fucking flower girl, which is gonna be fucking hilarious.
If Mook comes up and Jack is the flower girl, can we have a photo of Mook looking very upset at Jack?
Yes.
Because he stole his position.
Yep, I think so. That'd be funny. So I think that'd be pretty good. And yeah, like Schools is coming because he's from Moose Jaw, so he's gonna come up. And then yeah, that's all the boys.
Was Colby not
That's
coming?
all the boys like here. Colby can't afford to come, or else he would.
That makes sense.
Or else he would.
He's making that little pump music. So once that takes off.
Once that takes off. Once that takes off, he's gonna be part of the WTMG.
He's gonna be under a record label with zero contacts in the industry. Well, I don't want to say zero. I may be able to use my stepdad, who used to be a producer out in LA, but that was in the late 90s.
With half, we'll count him as half a point.
Yeah, well, we'll count that as a half a connection.
Half a connection.
Assuming any of those people from 30 years ago still work in the industry. Because Lord knows he don't anymore. He's a fucking nurse practitioner.
Hell yeah. So we gotta do. I think we do have quite a bit of stuff for the gaming channel so far. What are we doing with the Cuphead playthrough?
Fuck, we need to finish it.
Are we gonna finish it? Or are we just gonna say we're done?
I want to finish it, yet I also want to kill myself every single time we load up that game.
So do I. So I'm thinking either we scrap it and start Souls, or we just grit our teeth and finish it.
I'm saying we grit our teeth until we get like enough views on it that it's like consistent. And then we put a poll out there where it's like, yo, we fucking want to kill ourselves every time we play this game.
Well, you see, I'm the opposite way. It's because it's not getting views. We could just can it.
Fair.
See, I'm the opposite way. And we can play games we actually want to play, because I don't really want to play Cuphead.
I mean, we can just can it. We'll do
Souls.
I'd say let's do one more last hurrah. And then in the description, I'll put, this is our last hurrah. This game makes us want to blow our brains out onto the side of the wall.
In-game.
Yeah.
In-game.
In quotes, in-game. This game makes us want to call what is that? What are the companies that clean up like crime scenes?
Oh fuck! Like a Vista cleanup crew.
Yeah, like, oh god, there's a special name. It's like, oh god, I don't remember what they're called.
I can't think of it.
Yeah,
it's like,
oh god, I have
like
to
a cornerer.
I have to look this up.
I think it's like a cornerer or something like that. No, that deals with the bodies. I don't know, man.
Bioremediation.
Sure.
Like they're like the biohazard cleaners.
Yeah, like
we'll have to get like
game.
Yeah. So we'll put like, I'll just be like, well, this game makes us want to have to call biohazard cleanups for the aftermath.
Sounds good, Chief.
Thank you for sticking with us.
But we started Castle Crashers.
We started Castle Crashers. We started doing Super Auto Pass, which is like kind of not really a series, just one-off.
Super Auto Pass is something quick. Yeah,
when we don't know
something quick, we can record.
Yeah,
and it's fun. We have fun playing it. I have fun playing it. Coach John gets mad at me. Aidan laughs in the corner. Like, it's great.
Coach John gets mad. I make stupid jokes. Like every single time a mosquito shows up, there's a Skeeter on Peter knocking. I'm
going to start a fucking Skeeter on Peter counter in one of the episodes, and it's just going to be like, it's going to flash in front of your fucking face. Because because I want to get, especially with like, I'm not at work right now. Obviously, I've been home for a long time because we're still waiting for they're still waiting for contract things. So I don't know how much longer I'll be at home, but I want to start editing more. I want to start getting like getting better at editing. I'm gonna talk to some guys about tips, and I want to find my style and stuff like that. And I want to start like photoshopping.
See,
my biggest thing with Photoshop right now is like if I want to do Photoshop, but I make thumbnails, but I don't want to sit at my desk. So I'm borrowing my mom's. It's a Dell 2-in-1 XPS 2-in-1.
Hell
to
yeah.
try it out. It's actually pretty nice. I like it. I'm trying that out, and then I'm also gonna try Haley's Surface Pro 8.
So, from my experience, what are you doing with it? Like editing,
like
photoshopping. So my experience, Surface, fucking great for that shit because they have a bunch of accessories for digital art and things.
Haley uses clip art. She draws on it. That's the biggest reason why she got it. Is she sits on the couch and draws with it, and that's what I want to do too. Because like, I sit at my desk enough, right? I'm here enough.
Double that. Buy a Wacom tablet.
Well, she has a fucking Canvas. She started out with a Canvas Pro 14.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was called. But then she's like, she's like sitting at her desk and she's like, I don't like doing this. And like, it bothers my back and stuff because bending over. And I'm like, well, look into getting a Surface Pro, look into getting a Pro. And she was looking at an Acer one. And it was about the same price as the Surface Pro 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the Surface Pro 8 will be better. And I'm like, I'll give you the extra money, buy one. And she fucking loves it. And my Chromebook, I got a Chromebook years ago when I was working away from home. I got a cheap Chromebook because I don't like watching videos. You know, watching videos on your phone's okay, but I wanted a lot cheap. So I got a cheap Chromebook. I fucking hate it. So now I'm trying out this Dell. I've been having it for a few days. I haven't downloaded Photoshop to it yet, but I'm still getting used to it. I've been watching. It has a great screen, a fantastic fucking screen. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might try it out and learn how to do it because I have no fucking idea. With editing, I've edited a little bit in the past and now I'm getting back into it. I didn't use Premiere. I used Cyberlink 12.
Whatever.
So,
gee, you're fucking speaking Chinese to me.
So Premiere Pro is actually, I found it nicer. And with the last Cuphead video, I figured out how to zoom because I zoomed in on his face.
My fucking dead as hell eyes, super concentrated on this game that I'm just shit at. Because
zooming in.
Listen, in case y'all didn't know, I have always been and will always be straight dog shit at platformers. Platformers, not my specialty. I love retro games. I can't make it past like the 5th level in Super Mario Brothers 3. I'm bad. I'm bad at platformers.
This fucking guy. The most concentrated I've ever seen him in a game is the Hunter Call of the Wild.
Yes. Yes, just silently walking through the fucking woods looking for deer and shit. Not saying a goddamn word.
We're playing Tarkov. We're playing Hunt. He's just like chilling back in his chair. You can see him with his cam on, eh? He's like, oh shit, I died. Call of the Wild, man. I swear to God. I'm like, there's a deer right there, and I mark it. All of a sudden, he's just like,
just lean.
I got it, dog. Like super gamer lean. Just like, I think I can get him from here, and then bang, got his ass. It is awesome. I love it.
That's because like for fucking Hunt and Tarkov and shit, I don't have to do the super gamer lean.
But with Call of the Wild, the super intense Call of the Wild, you got a gamer lean in. to hit a deer that's standing still.
I gotta know exactly where its vitals are so I get a clean shot.
Call of the Wild coming to the gaming channel.
I gotta look exactly how it's standing and where it is so I can be like, okay. Hold on. If I shoot here, I think I'll hit its lung, maybe its heart. If I get lucky, I may be able to get a double lung shot.
Call of the Wild coming to the gaming channel soon. Check that out.
Call of the Wild. I want to do some more hunt videos.
I think, I want to start doing hunt videos.
I want to do them in like more of a General Sam style.
Yeah, more like funny moments.
Yeah.
So I think that's just easier, and it's more entertaining. Like watching us run through a hunting raid.
A whole raid where we're just walking through the field, just running through. And I mean, there are like those moments when like we're running through the fire in the new fucking thing. When like John can't make it through, I'm like, there's a path right there, fucking head ass. Follow me, you fucking blind bitch, and then I'll shoot him in the leg. He'll be like, listen, motherfucker.
Yeah, like, there's some sweet ass gamer moves we do and stuff like that, but
yeah.
Us running around yelling, yo, I ain't got skater legs, this fucking sucks. It is, I mean, kind of entertaining to start with, but once you say it the fucking 80th time, it's like, fuck.
Again, once we jump into a lake and we're like, no skater legs, no water dongles, please, no water dongles.
Please, no skater legs, why live?
No piss mommy, why live?
We gotta get Mook on, man. We gotta get Mook on.
He said he's willing to, but every single time we record, he's like, no.
We gotta do it earlier in the daytime, I think. If we do it earlier in the day, he'll be down.
Yeah, I think he'll be down earlier. So long as no one else is playing Tarkov.
Yeah. Well, if we get on in the morning and actually do it, because like he comes in and we talk and play Tarky in the morning. So I think if we catch him in the morning, we could do a podcast.
What time does he typically go to work?
Well, it'd be on a weekend.
I was gonna say, I think he goes in from like 8 to 3 during the week.
9 to 5. He's a 9 to 5.
Oh, is he 9 to 5? Thank God.
Yeah. He wants to get 7 to 3. But
I still love how he killed the fucking Malibu.
We have to get Mook on here to talk about it. He's the Jelk Lord.
Did he?
We're gonna get him on.
Were you here when he was? Oh yeah, you were here when he was talking about fucking Larry.
Yes, dude. I said like Larry's Larry. Larry the Legend. You think Larry Bird is Larry Legend? No, the tow truck driver Larry is Larry Legend. I gotta stop eating these chips during the podcast.
Larry's goated.
They're so good. They're so goated.
Yeah, I want to do. See, I like the General Sam thing of like having the green screen and using that. The issue is I don't want to have to get a fucking 7.5 foot tall green screen because the top of my head goes to the top of this fucking green screen when I stand up.
Yeah, like I would love to do openings like Sam, but he has a whole room that he painted green, and we both have Elgato green screens.
Well, mine looks like a fucking depressed screen right now behind me.
It does. It really does. I look at mine on my OBS. It's just like all vibrant and green, and you're just like, bleh.
Mine is super fucking washed out and shit. I want to get. I think my next purchase is going to be like a 4K camera.
I fucking love I love this camera, man.
I am thinking of either going. Oh God, what was I looking at the other day?
The Brio.
Well, there's a couple of them that I was looking at. Let me see if I put them. Oh, the Ozbot Tiny, or the OBS Bot Tiny PTZ 4K. It's kind of like the Life 360 where it can follow you, but it's on like this little pedestal underneath that goes up and it can follow you and tilt up and down, kind of like the fucking Life 360. But it's immense. Originally, yeah, it does that same thing where you can like do that to zoom in.
Yeah.
But it's like meant specifically for use with OBS.
Yeah. I fucking love I love the Link, man. It is so like the quality is fantastic. I'm recording 4K. The 1080p looks great. How it follows is fantastic. Up down. It sits nice.
I just want something that doesn't make the sides around me like grainy as fuck. Like this
one doesn't either.
922X does.
Like, I fucking love this camera. Like, and I paid $400 for it. Insta360 is a camera company, and that's why it's so good. Like, straight up.
I had considered very briefly last time I got paid. I didn't really have much to use it on, which thank God I didn't, because I immediately had to fucking pay for my car getting worked on afterwards.
Fixed, yep. Getting fixed, yep.
But I had very briefly considered getting I had enough money that I could get a fucking Sony Alpha 7. And I was like,
so much more work though.
Yeah, and I was also like, but then I also have to get a fucking capture device. And I have to get a fucking tripod for it to be behind my fucking stupid monitor. I don't know.
If you're like straight up, man, I am recommending the 360 Link. I've had it for what now, 6-7 months?
Yeah.
And I love it. It is so clear. It's easy to use. You can tell when it's on, because when it's not on, it lays down and it knows nothing. When it's on, it will picks itself up. I love it. It's way better than this camera.
What do you mean, bro? You don't like wide J?
Wide, dude. The wide boy. I love the wide boy cam for stream. But like this camera looks fantastic. The color is great, as you can see. Like it's really vibrant. I recommend the 360 Link, and I will stand by that.
Yeah,
it's not cheap. I don't know how much the Osbot is.
They're about the same price.
So yeah, I'd go with the Link. Just knowing that Insta360 is an actual camera company. Because I love Logitech. I fucking absolutely love Logitech. All my peripherals are Logitech. Not all of my peripherals are Logitech. My mouse and keyboard are. Because these aren't. This isn't. The Go XLR isn't, and my Stream Deck isn't. But my mouse and keyboard are. I've had Logitech's before. I had the 502 and the G610. Then I went to a SteelSeries 600 mouse.
Yeah,
which I like. It's a good solid mouse. And a Razer Chroma V2 keyboard, which was okay. I liked it. I still use the wrist rest. But I went wireless to the Superlight, of course in white, because I love white like electronics. They look so clean, except if when you are eating Cheetos.
I don't know what you're talking about, my guy.
And as you can see, my keyboard is fucking not that clean. Look how clear that is. Look how gross my keyboard is. I gotta clean it.
I mean,
but yeah, I love Logitech. Logitech is good shit.
I like Logitech. I used to have their wired G502, and then I went with the wireless G502 and their fucking power play mat, because your boy I can't let this thing drop below 85%, obviously.
I might get a power play mat, but I don't know where the fuck I'd put it.
So Maxwell, what did he do? He did something where he put it underneath, but I think he took off the fucking top, and he's like, with that off and with the fucking weird fucking bubbly bump at the like perfect place, he's like, it's flush and you can't tell. Oh no, it was if you put the hard mat underneath the soft mat, it goes up to the exact same height as the bump. So instead of tiny little fucking thing, the entire mat is raised. So it's not nearly as big of an issue.
Well, you see here, I have an LTT Store desk pad, like the biggest one, and it goes to the wall to the edge of my desk.
So does he.
He doesn't have the biggest one.
He doesn't have the biggest one, but he has it covering his entire desk.
And like if I put it on I don't know. I'll look into it. I'll talk to him about it tomorrow. But I really don't need it because like I can literally just plug it in.
Nerd.
Let it charge overnight. Because the battery life is great. The battery life is really good about them.
Fair. I mean, my thing is just like when I've seen Maxwell have it before. It's like, and you've had it before happen in like the middle of a thing, like your keyboard dies.
Power play bat don't help with keyboard.
No, I know. I do wireless keyboard, but I've had Maxwell's fucking before he had power play. His mouse died in the middle of a fucking firefight, and he's like, "Oh shit, I have to plug it in real fucking quick." I just didn't want that.
I've never had my mouse die. I also have a notification for mine when it hits 20%. It like will be like, "Hey, your mouse is gonna fucking die."
I don't think he has notifications turned on. Maxwell typically turns notifications off on like everything, much like myself.
Yeah.
So
well,
for
like,
me,
hey, your fucking mouse is gonna die.
For me, I was like, I'm already spending fucking $200 on a goddamn mouse.
Might as well get the power play mat. Yeah.
It's only an extra $100 for the fucking power play mat. Might as well, so I don't have to worry about it ever. And then I bought this fucking keyboard thinking it was just a keycap set so I could put it on my fucking keyboard. Turns out, Drop lied to me, and it's a whole ass keyboard.
So now you have another keyboard.
I want to get. They have like a Cyberpunk keycap set.
Ooh.
I want to get that. Their keycap sets aren't expensive. They're like $90.
I was like kind of looking at different keycaps for my keyboard.
Yeah, but because I want to get that keyboard like up and running, because this one's good, but you can still hear like my clicking. And I want to get, first of all, I think I need to get a foam insert for that so that I can prevent that from happening on that one too. But these keys that are in here are completely linear, non-tactile.
Yeah.
That shit, and I don't really love it. The ones that I have on that are, I did like a couple weeks worth of fucking research on different key switches and ended up going with the Xylent blue V2s.
Ooh.
In the 37 gram setting as opposed to the 18 gram.
Yep.
So it takes a little bit more force to push it down, which I like, but they also are tactile. So it still has that tactile bump.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like silent as fuck.
We watched that one LTT video together, right?
Which one?
The one where the pay to win PC.
Oh yeah.
That keyboard is fucking cool.
Yeah. That keyboard is insane.
The actuation points, fucking cool.
But I mean, ever since I started getting more into keyboards, like I didn't realize these things are fucking heavy.
Yeah. Like even this fucking my Logitech, like it's pretty fucking heavy.
I mean, like I don't know what yours is made of, but this thing that I got is like an entire steel fucking chassis. This is like 16 pounds for this fucking keyboard. Maybe not that heavy, maybe like 10 to 12. But it's like more than I ever thought would be in a fucking keyboard.
A keyboard, yeah.
And you know the whole LTT flex test?
There's no flex.
There's no flex. It's just steel.
Dude, I watched the Tommy Hilfiger episode.
Dude, that was bad.
They were like bending that keyboard. I mean, like my Logi doesn't have that much bend to it.
But yeah, like
but it's dirty.
You can even hear the difference when I'm typing on this one versus like if I'm hitting the keycaps on this one.
I can't hear dog shit because your noise gate's too high.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. But it's like, this is the one like that doesn't have any keycaps on it yet. I mean, I could probably
I can hear it a little bit. When you're talking, I can hear it a little bit.
I mean, I may be able to pull off some keycaps, but this is the other one with the keycaps on with how fucking clicky it is. And you could probably hear this
A little bit more, yeah. When you're talking, they picks up.
Let me see if I can.
That's just the good old SM7B, boys.
That's not my right keycap puller. See if I can.
But yeah, I want to get a like Cyberpunk is coming to the gaming channel, by the way, soon.
Fuck yeah. Soon.
It'll be my first playthrough on it. For our Dark Souls series, am I doing one?
Or
do you want to do one?
I am better at one than I am like two and that shit, but you can do. So you need a capture card to do Demon Souls. I was gonna say you can do Demon Souls because you have the.
And
PS5.
I need to steal Haley's PS5. I had to steal Haley's PS5, which is gonna be really hard.
She ain't gonna be too happy with that one, I assume.
No. Especially, hey, why the fuck is there my PS5 an Xbox? I don't know.
Have you questioned God?
Yeah, because no, she won't like that. Plus, Genshin takes up a lot of space.
We can do. Do they have the Dark Souls Together mod?
Probably, but I don't know. I could do one.
We may be able to do the Dark Souls Together mod and both do fucking one.
I mean, we could just summon each other too.
Oh, look at how silent these are with the keycaps on it. They're so nice. You can barely
nice.
You can barely even fucking hear them. You can barely hear a goddamn thing.
You can barely hear them.
Compared to if I have this keyboard in the same place, you can hear it a little bit more. This one's actually a hell of a lot lighter. This one's only like 5 pounds of a keyboard.
I don't know. Keyboards are cool. I have a really big keyboard over there that I'm not grabbing. It has 48 keys.
Yeah, I've got I didn't realize I was into keyboards until I was like going through my boxes today. And I realized that counting these 2 keyboards, I have 6 keyboards.
I have 3.
I've got my old Razer Chroma, the tournament edition. I've got the Pikachu edition Razer that you were only able to get in China. And then I've got the Steel Series. I've got one of the Steel Series, and then I've got a cheaper Logitech that I used to use until I went to these that I spilled whiskey on 5 or 6 times.
The poor keyboard. And it's so funny. We're like playing. He's like, "Fuck! I spilled my drink on my keyboard." It's like that keyboard's gonna die, and it just kept going and going and going and going. He's like, "These keys are so sticky," and it just keeps going.
That was a trooper of a keyboard. I think I spilled like 7 glasses of whiskey on that keyboard, and it got to the point where like, if I would have pressed like the left shift button to run and let go, it would stick down. It wouldn't come back up. That was when I was like, oh fuck, I need a new keyboard.
And it just kept going.
It did not like that. But I mean, fuck. I gotta say, if Logitech doesn't make some trooper ass keyboards, shit.
Really? I have my G610, my Chroma 2, and my 915 now.
Let me put these keycaps back. This keyboard. No, going through that, I don't think I need a foam insert on this keyboard at all because
that was quiet.
The keycaps don't go low enough on that keyboard to even like hit anything.
Quiet. Can I put my Yeti sticker on my microphone?
How? Oh, I thought you were gonna say like put your Blue Yeti sticker on there. I'm like, how fucking dare you? A Blue Yeti sticker on an SM7B.
No. The cooler company.
Yeah, much better.
See, fuck.
The only thing I hate about making your own keyboards is, first of all, to get this bare bones wasn't super expensive. It's like 120.
So the price of a G950?
Yeah, that's not including the keycaps or the key switches. So the company that I bought it from is Xylent. The only way you can buy their keycaps is like if you order through them like specifically directly out of the UK.
So import fees and shipping fees.
Import fees, and they sell them in groups in like packages of 10. So it's not terrible, but it was like $14 for 10 key switches. And a 10 keyless, I needed 83 switches. So I had to order 9 sets of 10, which was like another 120 fucking dollars.
Yep. That's not too bad.
Only to then ruin 7 of the keycaps trying to put them in my first time. And I luckily managed to get it on the last try with no remaining key switches. And plugged it in, tested them all without keycaps. They all fucking work. But I was cutting it fucking close.
See, I wouldn't like. I kind of want to build my own keyboard, but I kind of don't because I don't want to break it. But I mean, with you, I mean, I can ask you questions and shit.
So my whole thing is here. I have a couple of key switches here. My biggest downfall that I had was obviously, if you're gonna do it, kind of don't do what I did. You can buy the mass drop control keyboard bare bones like I did.
Mm-hmm.
But the motherboard inside of it isn't made for like these standardized like zero force or zero insertion force key switches, because all of them come with like little plastic nubbins on the side. So I had to go through with my pair of side clippers
and cut off all the nubbins,
clip off all nubbins for all 83 fucking key switches. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see this on my camera. Not really.
Focus. This is really gonna fuck up your green. Oh, there we go.
But like you can see those 2 little brass contacts. One of them looks like an S.
Yeah.
It should be straight. So it's offset, so it's pretty easy to know where to put them. But the issue is it's also so fragile that if it doesn't go in with like little to no force, don't force it in. It will bend like that. This was my...
I mean, I guess that's why they're called zero force switches.
Yes. And that was my mistake with this one is I tried to use too much force.
And it just bent it.
Yep, and it just immediately bent. So, I mean, I could like take a pair of fucking pliers and unbend it and it'd probably still work fine, but...
That's too much work.
I mean, they're pretty easy because they're offset, so there's only one way that it can go in.
Yeah.
They made it pretty foolproof to be completely clear, and then
I have like another thing is like I'm looking at kind of like getting like an iFixit kit.
Yeah.
Because I don't have precision screwdrivers. So I was looking at getting an iFixit kit for like computer stuff. And like if glasses and other shit. So I'm thinking about it.
Let me see what I can.
And of course I'll use code LTT for 20 whatever it is off.
Well, let me see real quick here.
We've been recording for like an hour and 34 minutes.
You want to end it?
No, let's keep going. Fuck it.
Okay, so I was gonna show you. Let me see if I can find it on my vendor's website.
Because I would like a little precision screwdriver set because I don't have one.
Oh shit! And your boy may actually have to buy this. I can buy the iFixit Mahi set for $40 from my vendor at work.
Yo, I will send you some money and you can grab me some stuff. You got PayPal?
So it's got the security Ellens. It's got the European fucking weird ass, or sorry, those are the Japanese ones. The Japanese weird ass flatheads that are like two square prongs with a cutout in the middle. It's the Japanese standard electric, I believe. Is what
Oh, so like an upholstery tool.
Yeah, kinda.
But screwdriver, yeah.
Then some Phillips, some. What the fuck?
Is wrong with this?
This comes with an M series set, so it's like an M5, an M6, and an M8.
Right on, mate.
But that's like a 16-sided star. I've never seen that on a phone. Security Torx, which
well,
is
I just think like, especially if I'm gonna
try waiting
tear apart my GPU to water cool it.
Yeah.
I'll need a precision set, and I don't have one. So that's cool. So yeah, if you could check some of that shit out for me, I will let you know. Do we want to talk about the UFC last night?
Nah. Okay.
Nah. That's for a different episode.
Oh, I can also just buy straight up iFixit individual bits.
I think the magnetic fucking pad that you can write on and shit would be pretty neat too to have. I want to get a whiteboard. I want to get a whiteboard for in here.
Yeah.
And then I can write down our video ideas and podcast topics and a bunch of more shit. So I might end up like just a cheap one. I might go look at one tomorrow. But anyways, guys.
It's been real. It's been fun. It ain't been real fun. I'm kidding.
It actually has been real fun.
It has been real fun. We always enjoy talking.
Just like usual, Aidan and I have gone for an hour and 40 minutes just talking to each other.
I mean, every single time it's just the two of us. That's what happens. We have an almost 2-hour podcast. And then we just look at the time. We're like, oh shit, it's been like an hour and a half.
And we talked about a lot of things. We talked about graphics cards. We talked about guns. We talked about Noctuas. We talked about keyboards.
I know what the title of this one's going to be.
LTT wannabes? I don't know. What are you going to name it?
Brown fans and bad plans.
Thank you guys for watching. This garbage can is getting uncomfortable. So we'll talk to you.
I was born in the garbage. Molded by it. You merely adopted it.
In episode 29, you can find us anywhere you get your podcast, RSS, Spotify, wherever, YouTube. Anywhere you can find us anywhere. Check out our gaming channel on YouTube, WTF Games. Peace.